But let's keep it then with an update on Motan and all that's going on. By and large, you have seen a fairly dismal set of auto sales numbers. But Escorts, on the other hand, has managed to be a few of the lone soldiers who has seen a speed up for the month of December. In fact, let's connect with Bharat Madan, who is the Group CFO of Escorts, joining in to talk a little bit about the kind of volume growth that they have witnessed. 27.5% growth, 4,598 units this time around. Mr. Madan, can you tell us what exactly you would attribute this to, this kind of a strong performance that you've seen at a time when there's been a slowdown across the board?
Well, I think if you look at the numbers, what we have been delivering so far till November, I think the growth was tremendous. I think December has actually slowed down slightly if you compare to the growth which was happening so far till November season. So, but still, I think from our perspective, the markets where we are performing better, especially strong markets in the north and central India, they continue to do well, and we've seen very strong growth happening in these markets even in this particular month. So, we don't see really a reason for worry as of now for the company.
The general view is that there is agrarian stress in parts of Maharashtra, parts of South, and that will keep the tractor demand under check. Is that true?
Yeah, so there are, like I said, there are certain pockets where obviously the stress has been there. So those markets haven't done well even in this month, which is probably the reason we're seeing the overall industry growth has been very muted at about 5% compared to 14% growth, which we have seen happen till November in the industry. So, but I think if you look at the season for this Rabi market, this is a very strong season for the northern and central Indian markets where we have very strong sales. So I think the next 6 months should be really good for the company in these markets.
About 10-11% market share. Are you looking at perhaps maintaining your market share, but you will not compromise on margins, or you would do what Bajaj Auto did, that they'd started dropping their margins, but they wanted to gain market share?
I think if you look at the performance of the company so far, I think we have also been improving on margin while also gaining market share, and that's I think the momentum which we'd like to continue with. So on a full year basis, as it is, we have given a guidance of 100 basis point improvement on the margin side. And that will be coming on the back of a gain in market share too. So if you look at the industry growth numbers so far, I think Escorts has been growing at double the pace as the industry has grown in this year too. And this is the third year in succession. So I think our story will not be limited to the market share gain, not at the cost of the margin, definitely not.
Okay. Bharat, help us understand what's happening in the product pipeline. How are your recent launches getting absorbed by the market?
So I think the last launch which we had for the compact tractor 3, which is now very much in demand, we've seen very good sales happening there. Though there are some issues on the production side, but we are ramping up the production capacity for this product, particularly next year onwards. We'll not have those issues coming in, and we have better market share coming from those product categories also. So I think all our new product portfolio is doing well. I think we are almost now 2/3 sales coming from the new products which we launched in the last 2 to 3 years.
Okay. We understand that you aim to generate about 10% of your revenue from exports by 2022 from the current 3.7%. Are you on track for the same? And which are the overseas markets that you're betting big on?
Yeah, so earlier, like I said, even if we could compare to the numbers with the industry performs on export, I think Escorts still is in the lower category. I think we are probably the lowest exporter in the volume-wise in the industry. So that's why I think we had some gaps in the product portfolio, which we are now fulfilled now. So I think if you look at the numbers also, which is starting improving on export side, so this year we're looking at 50% growth happening on export numbers. So looking at 3,000 plus exports. And then going forward by 2022, I think the target is to touch 8 to 10,000 tractors in number. And we think the plan which we have today, I think we are very much likely to be on board on those numbers.
Now, Mr. Madan, earlier this year, the management had outlined raw material cost pressure and saying that that would continue over the first half. A spillover is expected in the second half as well. What's the sense that you're getting for the year ahead?
Well, I think so far, whatever inflation has been there in the concrete side, we have been able to pass it on to the market. But I think now going forward, the way the demand scenario is panning out in the auto industry, we're seeing the demand getting muted now. So obviously the pressure on commodity is now softening slightly, which is a positive sign. So we don't see at least similar pressure will continue as we've seen in the first 6 months of this fiscal going forward too.
Okay, Bharat, appreciate your time and thank you for joining us. 40 points higher for the Sensex, flat for the Nifty. I guess we are in a zombie kind of a market today where nothing large, nothing new, nothing big, nothing negative. R.A. Shankara joins us.